Hello, hello, United Rock Nations. I hope you can bring this world together with your listening and watching, because we need your help right now, in the rock sense of the word. Please help us and rock out.
Hello guys of United Rock Nations. We are an amazing company here. SAXON, Nibbs, a fantastic bass player.
What's going on?
So how it was the show here in Paris today?
It was really nice, actually. Yeah, everything worked well for us. We were like enjoying it on the stage. The crowd was fantastic, and you know, we've hardly played this year. We were supposed to be on tour in January, February with Motorhead, but that didn't work. God bless Lemmy.
Yes, I have a question about that after.
Yeah, but like that meant that we had lots of free time, you know. So
yes.
So we started writing a new record.
Oh yes, good news.
Yeah, and we're doing really well with that. But like, you gotta like take a chance, like. And so what happened was the Motorhead Saxon tour got cancelled January, February. So we just said, let's write, compose, and like that's what we've been doing. And then the first show this year was like, we did one show in January in Brighton, but like the first show was in like May. Yes. A couple of weeks ago with Doro Pesh, which was really nice actually, in Sweden. And but since then we got together last week, Biffy, Nigel and myself, to go through some ideas that we'd already been sharing with each other, and like we got a good start on whatever the next project might be.
Great, fantastic. Was it a problem, the tour, the cancelled tour with Motorhead? Was it a problem for Saxon?
Well, it was a problem, but we quickly turned it into a solution. Like I said, we went straight into
writing songs.
And we've been very productive, so no problem.
Battery Ram, for me, is a very powerful album. It's one of the most various album, hard rock, heavy metal. Do you think also that's about that album or not?
Yeah,
it's not only heavy metal. It's heavy metal with some rock touch, hard rock touch.
I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, I really agree. I think it's sometimes difficult to lose a perspective of what a true rock album is. A pure rock, metal, classic rock, like rock in more power, speed. There's so many different.
It's Saxon metal.
There are so many different fragmented variations of what rock music is. I think on the Battery Ram record we got a pretty good mixture. I think, but the emphasis was to make sure that we had our foot in the metal door and classic, more metal than blues or rock and roll. Yes. So we've done it before. You know, we did it with like Unleash the Beast and like Metalhead, and people enjoyed it actually. So you know, why not? And I think we did it a little bit too with Inner Sanctum. I really really like that record for its ferocity and like a raw metal angle. So, in my opinion, it's the way to go, you know, for Saxon. People understand when we get metal, you know. I don't think people get disappointed when we become more metal, but you know, the good thing is we got a lot of people out there who just want classic rock, and like, so it's great to know that there are so many many fans of all styles of Saxon, you know.
And how the new album will sound?
Next album?
Yes.
No idea. We didn't even write it yet. I mean, we're writing the songs, but you know, there are levels of composition with production. I would say it'd be pretty much like the direction of the last couple of albums. Okay. But I always say that. I tend to take the last two albums and mix them together. For me, it's a simple evolution thing, but you know, that's how it works for me. It's simple evolution. How did it work on the last record, or how did I improve? And surely it's going to be a little bit of both of the last two.
Okay.
You know.
I have a lot of questions about you.
Congratulations.
First question, your favorite Saxon song?
747, Strangers in the Night.
Okay, why?
Because it was the first song I bought from Saxon.
Okay.
And it was the first song I ever bought. I went to a music shop when I was, how old was I? Like 14 years old. And I walked a long way to get to the music shop too. And when I got there, I knew I wanted one record, and it was A Whole Lot of Rosie live by AC/DC,
yes,
because
absolutely.
I'd been listening to that in the youth club and like freaking out with air guitar and all
absolutely.
that. But I'd also been hearing 747 from Saxon, so I bought them both at the same time. They were the first ever 7-inch singles I bought. Saxon, AC/DC.
Whole Lot of Rosie. Your favorite Saxon album?
That's a difficult one, but I would say Wheels of Steel.
Yes. The second one.
Second favorite album?
No, the second Wheels of Steel is the second album of Saxon.
Yeah.
Second.
I would say it's my
Why
favorite.
did this album?
From Saxon?
Yes.
Why?
Why this Wheels of Steel album?
Yeah, because when the English word for me is accumulative. When you hear the first song, it brings you into the record. Next song, it just builds and builds and builds. I'm sorry I can't recall the track listing,
absolutely.
but like I can remember we had to make a special show a couple of years ago, download in England.
Yes.
And we had to play the whole record.
Fantastic.
And I was listening to the album over and over and over, and I thought, wow, I like this record.
Yes, absolutely.
One of the favorite tracks for me was Street Fighting Gang.
Okay, great.
And you know, it's just like, it's the attitude of the band at that time. The songwriting at that time was I don't know, not so influenced by music business or something. It was pure.
Exactly. Yes.
young male.
Yes.
Good fun. It's a great fun album. It's like a youthful man's album.
Yes,
you know?
absolutely. Your three favorites metal albums, not only Saxon.
Okay. Well, I don't know if 2112 by Rush is a metal album, but I really, really like that. And yeah, I gotta say, like, I love the Decade of Aggression live by Slayer.
Oh, it's very different from Rush, SAXON.
Yeah, but it's got a lot of energy on there. The recording, you can hear the arena, the ambience of the arena, and the craziness of what they're playing, and the ambience of the energy of the crowd. I like the songs and I like the ambience. Yeah. Yeah.
And the third one?
Yeah, I would say 747. Wheels of Steel.
Oh, SAXON album. Okay, so 2 albums, Rush, Slayer, and 1 SAXON album. Your best SAXON concert memory?
Oh.
What's the gig that impressed you most?
Yeah. It was a Download show. We played Download in 2008, I think, in England.
Yes.
And it was in like a marquise,
Yes.
a tent in England.
And why this show particularly?
It was about 5 o'clock in the evening, and it was just we went on stage, and the crowd was good. Song 2, it got more full, and it was like louder. Song 3, it was very loud, the crowd. But song 4, it was deafening, and the crowd were going crazy.
Fantastic.
We were just looking at each other on stage like, what is going on? The crowd were going crazy.
Fantastic.
And we looked, and it was like you could see, like, as far as you could see, it was people, and the side and the back of the tent was open. It was open, but you could see people just as far as the people were just everywhere. Fantastic. And they were all going crazy. Fantastic. And that was 2000. I think it was 2008. I'm not sure. If you look like SAXON Download, you'll find it. We were on stage just before Testament. Offspring were one of the headliners. Blah blah blah. Events. Oh wow! It really was crazy though. It was just like, so that was, I would say, you have lots of great moments. I've run on stage with Motorhead playing at Hammersmith Odeon, drinking while Lemmy's playing Lace of Spades and shit, man. But sometimes you have a feeling, wow, this is crazy, you know.
Thank you very much, Nibbs, for all these things.
You're welcome.
See you guys, and probably next year with a new album of SAXON. Stay connected with SAXON.
You never know. Could be your lucky year.
Bye.
Bye.